ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neal Galati, and I am your NFL guru back for Week 5 predictions. Let's get started. Week 4 was good. Let's move on to Week 5, but real quick, I'm going to give you a college football prediction, and a bold one here. The Oregon Ducks are going to upset the Washington Huskies. It's going to be a great game. I still think Washington's going to make the Pac-12 championship and most likely represent the Pac-12 in the Rose Bowl, maybe even the playoffs. But for now, the Oregon Ducks with their freshman quarterback is going to upset that incredible UW defense. The Ducks are going to win. So let's get started with some NFL predictions. The Cardinals at the 49ers on Thursday Night Football. And I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals in this one. Palmer may not even play. Drew Stanton will probably start. But, the 49ers are awful. They're so bad. How do you blow a 14-0 lead, completely fall off? Your defense gets shredded. And Navarro Bowman's still there, and they get shredded. Now Navarro Bowman is out, which is unfortunate because he's one of the best linebackers in the league. They're officially done, though. They're done. So I'm taking Arizona to win this one. If Stanton plays, the 49ers may have this remote chance, but look for the Cardinals to win this one. Michael Floyd will probably have a great game. Titans at the Dolphins. I'm going with Miami in this one. They'll come through at home. Both 1-3 teams. Look for Miami to win this one. The Jets at the Steelers. I'm going to take the Steelers to win this one after the way they played against Kansas City. They're going to play very well against the Jets. Le'Veon will also have a good game. Bears at the Colts. I'm taking Indianapolis in this one. They need to win this game, and they will win this game. The Texans at the Vikings. Man, that Vikings defense may be the best in the league. Look for them to perform well again, stay undefeated, and defeat the Houston Texans. Without J.J. Watt, the Vikings are going to win this one. The Eagles at the Lions. Upset alert. Shouldn't even be an upset alert, but it is an upset alert. I'm going to take the Detroit Lions to win at home against the Eagles. This is very much so a trap game, and I don't trust Carson Wentz still, man. I mean, your only away game is at the Browns, then you're playing a Steelers defense that really isn't that great. I mean, I need to see a little bit more from the guy, so let's see. The Lions defense also isn't that great, but I think the Lions are enough to beat Carson Wentz and his Eagles. It's just Peterson's a great coach. That's why he's doing so well. The Redskins at the Ravens. I'm going to take Baltimore. They're at home. Great game against the Raiders. Steve Smith was outstanding too. It was a great game. Probably the best game of the week. But look for the Ravens to rebound and beat the Redskins here. Patriots at the Browns. Then Patriots. Brady's back. The Patriots. Falcons at the Broncos. Another upset. I'm taking Atlanta. Last time, Broncos fans, if you guys beat Atlanta here without Simeon, unless Simeon plays, it makes sense. But if Simeon's out, which I don't know if he will play, I think Lynch will play, and you guys still beat him, I'm done talking. Unless you're playing a really talented team like the Raiders or the Chiefs in the AFC West, I'm pretty much picking Denver the rest of the way through because if they can beat an Atlanta team that's pretty strong, that'll be impressive. But for now, I'm taking the Falcons in this one. The Chargers at the Raiders. I'm going to take the Raiders to win this game. I think it'll be a shootout, but look for the Raiders to win this one. Look for Hunter Henry to be a sleepy start at tight end. Also, I think Rivers will play well. But, man, the Raiders are something else. They're 3-1. They look like a rejuvenated team. They look poised to make the playoffs, so it'll be interesting to see how they do. I mean, Michael Crabtree had 3 touchdowns, 88 yards last week. Game-winning touchdown. Derek Carr led him to a game-winning touchdown again. Unbelievable. It's so impressive how this kid has matured. So I'm very impressed with the Raiders and the way they look this season. Look for them to beat the Chargers here. The Bengals at the Cowboys. I'm taking the Bengals to win this one. I know it's at Dallas, but I think Dallas is 3-1. They're as high as they can get. The Bengals are 2-2. They need to win this game. So look for Cincy to come through and win this one. The Bills at the Rams. This is a very hard one to predict. It really is because both teams the Bills are hot and the Rams are 3-1. It's a hard one. This is a sneaky game. I think the Bills could win this, but I'm going to go with St. Louis. LA. I'm going to go to LA. I'm going to keep making this mistake. It's a hard one to remember. But I'm going to take the LA Rams to win this one. I think Gurley finally has his good game this week against the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, Rex Ryan's defense is solid, but I think he finally shows up. The Giants at the Packers on Sunday Night Football. And are you ready? Because I'm taking Green Bay to hold strong at home. The Vikings decimated the Giants last week. Look for another NFC North team to handle the Giants this week. The Packers win this one. Odell will perform better this week, but look for the Packers to win. Jordy Nelson does well as also. And finally, we have Monday Night Football, and I'm taking in a Buccaneers at the Panthers matchup. Carolina to get back on track this week. They will win this one. Cam Newton, regardless of him playing, he's not the X factor. It's that defense. He's carried by the defense. The defense is why that team succeeds. Look for the Carolina Panthers to win this game. Now fantasy starts and sits real quick. Rapid fire predictions. Quarterback to start. Tom Brady. He's back. Don't forget. Start him against the Browns. Sit Brock Osweiler. Texans are playing at Minnesota. Not worth it, man. That Minnesota defense is too good. Start David Johnson against the Niners. If Palmer plays and he's hurt, whether Palmer plays or doesn't, honestly, they're going to run. So look for him to be a great start against a very, very bad 49ers defense, 49ers team. Bad team, period. Start him. CJ Anderson with Simeon hurt or if Lynch plays. Regardless, start Anderson. He's going to get a bulk load of carries against a very average run defense in the Falcons. Sit Lamar Miller. Not worth starting this week. And sit Devonta Freeman. Freeman's against the Broncos as well, so that would not be a wise start this week. Start Jordy Nelson. Great start on Sunday Night Football against the Giants. And start Julian Edelman. Yeah, if you guys forgot, he's back. And with Brady, I think Edelman's going to just have a great week this week. He's going to have a strong season now that Brady's back. So Edelman's a great start. Sit Mike Evans against the Panthers. Not going to be a good start. And sit Desean Jackson. He did not show up very well last week, and he won't show up well this week against Baltimore either. Start Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen's going to be a great start this week, so look for him to put up a lot of numbers against that average Buccaneers defense. Sit Martellus Bennett. His time's through. Gronk is going to be back pretty much, so look for Bennett not to be a wise start this week. We go to kickers. Start Matt Bryant. He's a good start this week against a Denver team where they're going to be kicking a lot of field goals because of that Denver defense. And in that high altitude, he'll be a great start. Sit Caleb Sturgis. I don't think the Eagles move the ball very well against Detroit this week. Defense to start, the Minnesota Vikings. Great start this week. Every week, honestly. If you got the Vikings, you start them regardless. They're a hell of a defense. Sit the Eagles defense. Yeah, they were doing well, but the Eagles defense is good, but not this week against the Lions. I think the Lions actually show up. Look for Golden Tate to maybe catch his first touchdown of the season this week as well. Finally, sleepers, quarterback Derek Carr. He's playing a Chargers team. They're at home. They're probably going to get to 4-1, so it'll be interesting to see. Look for Carr to be a good sleeper at quarterback. Few running backs, couple of them. Jerick McKinnon, if you forgot him, he's a great start as usual. And Terrance West is playing a Redskins defense. Look for West to be a good start. Wide receivers, Marvin Jones against the Eagles. Look for him to get a heavy bulk load, especially in a PPR. He'll be great. And T.Y. Hilton is going to show up against the Bears this week. Finally, last one, tight end Cameron Brate. The Buccaneers aren't going to be able to move the ball that well, but they will rely heavily on their tight end to perform this week. So look for him to be a bulk load in that receiving core. And tight end core, of course. So there you have it, folks. Those are your picks and your fantasy predictions by your NFL guru. Hope you guys tune in this week and enjoy a week 5 full of awesome games. College football and NFL. It's going to be very interesting. You guys have a good one.